Better Call Saul season 4, episode number 1, ladies and gentlemen. We here to next week's episode and next season of Better Call Saul. Last week, the season 3 finale, man. Chuck burning his house down. First of all, Chuck destroying his house. First of all, Chuck basically saying, fuck you to Jimmy, I never cared about you. Then him going back to going crazy, destroying his house, and then in the end of the episode, him burning his house down. I hope Chuck got out. I don't think that was supposed to be his character being killed off or anything like that. I think this first episode is titled Smoke, so we're gonna have the falling out from that, I'm sure, but I'm super curious as to what's gonna happen with that and what's gonna happen with, you know, his relationship with Jimmy going forward, because I'm sure Jimmy's gonna end up hearing about this too, of course, man. And I'm kind of curious if after last week he's gonna end up being there for Chuck and trying to rebuild that relationship, or if he's gonna be on this completely fuck you type thing. Because when Chuck said that to him last week, man, he was just completely destroyed, you know, when he was like, I never cared about you that much anyway. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But this show is so good at making you jump back and forth between storylines, right? Because for a while I was super into the Chuck and Jimmy stuff, and then it kind of switched and I was more so into the Kim and Jimmy stuff, and then it kind of switched, and for the past few episodes I've been super into the Nacho stuff, right, with Hector and whatnot. And then now, because of how last episode ended, I'm super into the Jimmy and Chuck stuff again, right? Like that's kind of my main priority of what I'm wanting to see now, regardless of how amazing all the other storylines are. But nonetheless, guys, I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask for you guys on the new channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Oh, dude, first episode of every season, we always jump to, I guess technically current day, with him and Cinnabon, dude. Oh yeah, that's right, he had passed out on the last one. Damn, bro, he probably doesn't want to get taken to the hospital, right? He don't want no involvement with like the hospital, police, or anything, dude. Shit.
We ain't even company. That's my echo.
He's nervous. Shit.
You're right, it's not a heart attack. In fact, everything I can see here looks good. Your blood pressure's a little high, but that's understandable under the circumstances. Headline here is false alarm.
He's happy to get out.
I'm so sorry. Would you mind?
I have a taxi coming.
It'll just take a moment.
He's nervous, dude. He never knows if it's gonna be something related to Saul.
Can I have your social security number again?
Ooh.
531.
531. That's the Pacific Northwest, right?
Yeah.
I got a cousin who moved to Tacoma. It's
Tacoma?
supposed to be beautiful up there.
No,
Yeah.
Tacoma ain't it. I mean, Washington's a beautiful state, not Tacoma.
It's really odd.
He wants to go.
Before. Oh, wait. Oh my God. I typed the letter O instead of a 0. I can't believe how stupid. I think it's, yeah, it's going through now.
So it's okay.
Damn, dude. You see, every little thing he thinks it's going to be related to that now the rest of his life. It's so funny to think all this is because of the stuff that happened with Walt. Albuquerque. Oh, shit. Is he thinking maybe he recognizes him? Because that shit was everywhere during that time.
It's a green light.
He's trying to think, bro, does he recognize him? Because that shit was everywhere when it happened, right? With Walt and Saul.
You know what? I'll just get out here.
Dude, he probably recognized him, man. Wow, what are the odds? Oh, but you see how this shit affects his life. He can't even go to the hospital without getting scared like that. Taking a taxi ride, you know? Wow. Such good details. Howard. Damn, he declined it. Fuck, Howard's probably trying to tell him about Chuck.
Kim, it's Howard. I'm trying to reach Jimmy. If you would please let him know. I really need to talk to him.
Dude, I hope Chuck didn't die.
Chuck.
Dude, I hope Chuck didn't die, man. Bro, he fucking died. What? Yeah, dude, he fucking died. Oh my god. Dude, like, that took damn near his whole house. The coroner, like, bro, that's got to be 100% death, right? Why else would he be driving off in that instead of the ambulance? Oh my god, dude. Wow, I didn't think that was gonna, I mean, like, I don't know how else he would have been saved, right? But like, I didn't think it was gonna be the death of his character. Like, fuck. Wow. In the last conversation they had was Chuck saying he didn't care about him that much anyway.
The inspector says it was over fast, smoke inhalation, so he didn't
Wow.
suffer.
That's why it's titled Smoke.
Yeah, they're gonna say that. His microwave, his stereo, his lights, dishwasher, all the kitchen stuff. Everything electric is back there. The fireman didn't do that. I saw him 5 days ago. He was listening to jazz. All the lights worked. Something made him relapse.
Your guys' argument, dude, bro, I mean, I know we never saw Chuck in Breaking Bad, but I don't know why I didn't think he was gonna die from that, man. That's so fucking terrible. And to know what their last conversation was, like, even with everything that happened, I feel bad for Chuck. I have throughout the series, but it's also like, man, some of the things that were done too, it's not like he was innocent in it all, but like, he shouldn't have died because of all this, you know?
There you go.
So is it, huh?
Yeah,
Quentin?
looks that way. You take it easy.
Because he's getting all his money straight through Gus now, right? It can be considered legal money. The soaker. It's a nice cut. Remember earlier in the show when he was having her help him make a soaker, right? The thing to pop the people's tires.
Is that the soaker hose you two made?
Oh, yeah. I can pick her up the rest of the week if you want.
Is that the same one,
You sure
really?
about your new job?
I make my own hours. Las Cruces for Madrigal Intermodal. M-A-D-R-I-G-A-L, yes.
Maybe he's just going to do some more research. Make sure it really is safe. You know how Mike is. It sucks because we know what ultimately happens with all his money.
Howard,
Jimmy, I'm so sorry to bother you with this. The thing is, we wanted to get Chuck's obituary into the paper before the service, but I'd really like to run it by you, if that's okay. Charles graduated valedictorian from Francis Xavier High School at the age of 14, making him the youngest graduate in the history of that school.
Wow. 14 he graduated.
In his undergraduate years at the University of Pennsylvania, Charles led the debate team to national championship 3 years running and won the Larkin Prize. Charles was also active in the community, championing education for the underserved. He was on the boards of many New Mexico charities and a founding member of the Southwestern.
He likes it. Howard, you should go ahead with it.
Well, all right.
It's like, dude, it's got to make it even harder because of how things have been with them this past months, right? Like, losing a family member is never easy, especially under these circumstances. It's even more hard. Fuck. He's probably wondering if things would have been different if he never would have done what he did to get Kim Mesa Verde, right? Damn. Hasn't even fucking moved. Oh, and then this shit with Hector, too.
Does he have a history of cardiac issues?
Yeah.
And was he
Oh.
taking any medications?
He took these.
We just cut right back to here, man. Gus gonna talk with Nacho. I'd love to see these two characters interact more.
Juan Bolsa wants to see you.
Oh, Bolsa.
you drive.
Oh, damn, man. He still got him on him. And who knows, dude, with cartel shit, you might be searched at any moment. Nacho sweating. Look at his forehead.
Es el compadre de Tuco. Es buena onda. El compadre de Tuco.
Ignacio.
Don Héctor tuvo un derrame cerebral, no sabemos cuándo volverá.
Pero escúchenme, el territorio de Salamanca se queda el territorio de Salamanca. Nada cambia. Si alguien cruza una línea, ustedes los paran. Tienen una entrega mañana por la noche. La recogen, la empaquetan, la distribuyen. Todo como lo han hecho antes.
Doesn't want anybody making a move to take that territory.
Ese viejo cabrón siempre ha sido un problema. Pero mantiene su casa en orden.
Alguien se moverá contra los Salamancas. Lo que trae la guerra.
Oh man, I mean, maybe this is how Hector ends up in a wheelchair because he had the stroke, right? He never ends up going back to normal. Crazy. I mean, yeah, Hector being gone, Tuco being in jail, who's gonna run shit for the Salamancas? I mean, I know the twins are still out there, but they're more like kill people type shit. They're not really run shit, I feel like. I mean, at least it kind of solves his problem for his dad's shop for a bit with Hector being away, right? Ooh, is someone watching? Gus, maybe? Damn, yeah, Gus's guy. Victor, right? Ooh, they're tracking him now. Shit! We know Gus had that sus look on him.
Listen, could you let Mr. Eglin know I'm going to be late this morning? I might miss the staff meeting. No, car trouble. It's probably just a dead battery.
Madrigal, yep. Damn. Mike. That's why we were seeing that shit.
It's all over.
Do you have a gun?
I'm sorry?
Does Bruce Lee have a gun? Because if he doesn't, it's Ali in 3 minutes or less.
See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, hold up. Wait. Did you sign Tina's birthday card?
No,
Would you mind?
not at all.
You're way out of line on this, I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is if Lee tried to sweep Ali's legs, he'll just sidestep.
Ali was fast for his size, yes. But if he gets hit with a low kick, he's not going to know what to do.
Oh, I know
Barry.
what he'll do. He'll do just fine.
He signed it as his name. Oh, this is the warehouse where they're removing the blue, isn't it? My man doing some recon. Not a care in the world. Yep. Scouting reported the place. Wonder if this is because he's gonna end up coming back. Yeah.
So, Ramirez, what do you think you're up to?
We're just pulling an order. Something wrong?
May I ask why none of you guys are wearing a lift belt?
Yeah.
Lift belt. Oh, we don't usually...
Stop what you're doing. You go to the equipment room, you get lift belts and gloves.
Save your back.
You use them. Rules are rules, got me?
Sure, okay.
On the double.
Save them backs. When you're young, you'd be like, I am the equipment. Then you hit 25 and you can't fucking bend down.
Where did you find it?
I need to talk to your manager.
Eh.
I waltz through security with someone else's ID. Nobody
Damn.
gives me a second look. When the rightful owner shows up, there's no facility-wide badge check. I find access doors left unlocked or propped open, passwords written on Post-it notes. Warehouse workers are using pen and paper instead of electronic inventory devices, which leaves you wide open to pilfering. You got duplicate routing numbers on cargo, surveillance camera blind spots on the north and the east side of the floor.
Who are you exactly?
Ermintrout, security consultant.
Yep, that's what he was hired as.
Maybe you best call corporate. Try Lydia Rodart Quayle.
He's actually gonna come here and do some fucking work and shit. That's hilarious. Dude, so let me expose how fragile your system is. Oh boy, Davison, Maine.
Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate that.
Other dude, haven't seen him in a minute.
He was a hell of a lawyer.
Yes, he was.
Jimmy, we're going to miss him so much.
Thank you, Brenda.
Gotta put that face on and go through it, right? Damn, man. His ex, Rebecca. Howard looks a bit of a mess, honestly.
He was living in that house without electricity for the better part of 2 years. He knew how to use those lanterns. He was careful. I saw it. I know you did too. There was never a problem. I know it's a terrible thing to...
He thinks he caused it.
I don't think what happened was an accident.
It wasn't.
You probably heard Chuck was retiring from HHM. But that's not the truth. The truth is that we had a disagreement. And I pushed him out.
Chuck was sick for years. And after the bar hearing...
The bar hearing had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
A little bit.
The fact is, he started getting better after that.
He took more of an interest in the firm. He came to work. We could leave the lights on.
He was improving until the thing with the insurance. So it wasn't the bar hearing.
And he blames himself for the insurance because he's the one who did it.
What about the insurance?
It was our malpractice insurance. They found out about Chuck's condition and raised our rates. Chuck went ballistic. He wanted to go to war. I drew a line. He wouldn't back down. So I forced him out. It never occurred to me that I could hurt him. I think he did what he did because of me.
Jimmy, the insurance thing happened because of Jimmy. It's not just one thing, though.
Well, Howard, I guess that's your cross to bear.
Damn, he's not gonna say anything. Holy shit.
So I'm gonna make some coffee. Anybody want some?
Damn. Wow. Holy shit. Better Call Saul season 4 episode 1 is in the books. Chuck is really fucking gone, man. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know how he would have survived, you know what I mean? So I don't know why I thought he would have, but just to see this whole ending scene here. And that's the thing, man. It's not overall one thing that caused it, right? People, I feel like a lot of times people, whenever something happens, people are always like, what was the cause of this thing, right? What was the one cause? And it's never one thing. It's always a combination of things, a combination of small things, big things, little, medium-sized things building up. And you try and pinpoint one thing, but at the end of the day, it wasn't just the fact that Jimmy, told the insurance essentially about what happened, and then they came for him, and then Howard did, Chuck did that, and then Howard did this. I mean, you see what I mean? Like, you can say overall it was the insurance thing, but there's even pieces when you break down the insurance thing, there's even pieces to that, right? But then you can even take it further back to Howard and Chuck taking Jimmy to court. You can take it further back to Jimmy fucking with the files. You can take it further back to Chuck trying to take Mesa Verde from Kim. You can take it further back to Howard putting Kim in doc review. Like, there's so many layers to stuff like this. It's not just one thing that caused it. And I know, when, like I said, when situations like this happen, people try and look for one thing to blame, like with Chuck or with Howard right here. He feels it was his fault, but truth is, at the end of the day, you can also say it was Chuck's fault for not backing down. It's not like you told him like you're out of the firm because of this insurance thing. No, you told him like, let's just let it go, and he didn't want to, right? So there's just layers to it, dude. It sucks, the situation that it is and everything that happened, man. I really didn't think Chuck was gonna be gone, but hell of an actor, hell of a character. We didn't see him in Breaking Bad, so I kind of figured he had to at some point, or maybe he just wasn't around then. I don't know, but sad ass episode, man. Sad ass episode. Fantastic start to the season though. But guys, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.